So I've been seeing a lot of people on YouTube saying that now that Google's anti-gravity is here, this is the end of n8n. I want to be very clear right away. That couldn't be more false. What's actually happening is that people are confusing what anti-gravity is with what n8n does. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what anti-gravity is, what n8n is, and why they're not competing tools. But more importantly, I'll show you why the winning setup going forward isn't choosing one over the other, it's actually combining both. I'm going to show you a few examples, and at the end I'll walk you through a complete AI system that uses Google's anti-gravity on the front end and n8n AI automation in the back end, the kind of system you can actually sell to businesses and deploy in real world. Alright, let's jump right in. Okay, so to level set a little bit, what I'm going to do is actually start with Google's anti-gravity, kind of quickly define it, and as I'm defining it, I'll show you real examples of what I'm talking about so you know exactly what's going on. And then same thing, I'm going to talk about what n8n is, what it's made for, what it's used for, and then show you examples. And again, at the end, I'll show you a complete system that kind of uses both. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and jump in with Google's anti-gravity first. So first of all, to make it extremely simple, because I don't want to spend too much time on the definitions here. So simply put, Google's anti-gravity is an agentic IDE. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with IDE, it stands for Integrated Development Environment, which is just a fancy word for saying it's an environment that gives you the ability to build software. Now, in the case of anti-gravity, you can build everything with natural language, meaning you can use anti-gravity to describe what you want in natural language, and anti-gravity will generate the code, the logic, the files, and the structure for you. Now, again, you can build apps, APIs, agents, internal tools, dashboards, website, and everything else you need because it will give you all of the files that you can locally host or host it somewhere in the cloud. And again, I'm going to explain a bit more details in a little bit. So essentially, the logic, the intelligence is embedded inside the software itself. You don't need any kind of external tools or connectors. One of the amazing things about anti-gravity is the fact that it's self-planning and self-correcting, meaning it can actually plan steps, it can detect errors, and it can adjust and fix those errors without you wiring every edge case. So let's take a look at a quick example of what I'm talking about here. So this is basically our anti-gravity dashboard. So if you, I did another video earlier on my channel that I'm going to put the link in the description where I walk you through how to get this done. So check that out if you're new to anti-gravity. But essentially, this is what happened. This is kind of the first interface when you open anti-gravity. On the left-hand side, this is where you would have all of your files. I mean, right now it's blank, but the center is if you want to open the folder. And as we build, and on the right-hand side, so this is where kind of the agent, as you can see, is where we will interact with it with natural language, and it builds everything for us. Of course, the main brain behind it is the Gemini 3 Pro model, of course, and you have access to other models as well. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at a quick example. By the way, again, I've done this in another video, so I'm going to put that link as well if you want to watch this build step by step. But essentially what I'm doing is I'm going to copy this prompt, which is basically building the front end, a website for a, let me copy this and paste it here. So this is basically building a UGC ad builder website, and then I'm going to show you how we can connect this in the backend to n8n. But let's go ahead and submit this prompt. The point of this to show you what I was talking about earlier as far as how it has the ability to basically think and generate all of the files and everything you need, including the code. And as you will see on the center here, as this is planning the process, it will actually update and include the file. So there you go. Now it's setting up the task and the implementation plan. Again, this is absolutely incredible because before this agentic IDE era, everything had to be done manually. You had to create all of the files, you had to put everything together. But as you can see right here, this is what I was talking about earlier as far as that this is self-planning, self-correcting, and also it can build all of the logic, it brings the structure and all of the files automatically, because all I did was I basically gave it that prompt, and that prompt was essentially just me using natural language to tell it what to do. And the whole concept of self-planning and self-correcting, as you can see right here, it says error during tool execution, right? So it's also going to detect the different errors and it will automatically fix it fix it on its own without you or a human getting involved in the middle. So that's kind of the concept of this self-planning and self-correcting. And as one of the best use cases for AntiGravity is building complete AI products, right? Especially if you want the ownership of the code, and if you want to have kind of control over the files and everything else. So as this is building, we're going to go ahead and let this thing do its thing. And as you can see, it's basically creating the code itself, right? So this is, I'm not doing anything. It's just generating the file that is needed. So created index.html. It's writing all the code. It's, creating the designs, which is basically CSS. And then it's also going to generate kind of the behavior of user interacting with this particular website by using JavaScript. There you go. So it's creating the files and everything else. So as you can see, this is what I was talking about earlier as far as what a self-correcting and self-planning means, right? It's doing everything on its own, including, by the way, this is incredible. By the way, I didn't open this. It automatically opened it itself. You can see it's testing everything on its own. So it clicks on different places, it scrolls down, and again, as you can see, I'm not touching it. It automatically generates everything on its own. So that's basically a very simple explanation of what AntiGravity is. So let's move on to n8n and explain what n8n is and show you a few examples. And like I said, at the end, I'm going to show you how you can combine both of these. All right. So at its core, n8n is basically an automation and orchestration engine. What that basically means in very, very simple terms is that it listens for triggers, it listens for events, and then moves data between systems. Again, it does this because it has the ability to have the user connect multiple tools, CRMs, databases, emails, internal APIs, external APIs. It's kind of like a drag and drop software. Basically, you have the ability to use agents. You have the ability to use multiple different tools. And that's kind of like the magic of n8n. It has access to thousands of tools that you can use that are already systems and tools that businesses use in real world. So let's go ahead and take a look at that because it's a lot easier to see this in action instead of talking about it. So this is basically my n8n canvas. For those of you who are new to n8n, you can go ahead and create a free account. So I'm just going to create a workflow. So this is basically the blank canvas, just like I mentioned in the definition here. So n8n listens for events by triggers. So every time a trigger or every time a workflow is executed, the first step is always some kind of a trigger. So if we click on the plus button here, so these are all of the different triggers. So things like on any kind of app event, on schedule, we can trigger a workflow automation on a webhook call, which means triggering it from external applications, or something on a form submission, or executing by another workflow, or simply by chatting, right? So if I click on an app event, as you can see, this is where kind of the power of n8n I was talking about earlier comes in. You have the ability to connect multiple thousands of apps as triggers. So something like, a Facebook leads ad trigger, a Facebook trigger, a form trigger, right? You can see all of these different events. And of course, there's lots of different ways you can use n8n as far as the workflow itself. You can build extremely smart agents that has the ability to vector databases for multiple types of data. You can automate different social media. There's like thousands of use cases. And of course, I've done a bunch of these on my channel. I've been building AI automations with n8n for the past 2 years now. So feel free to check that out. And of course, in the community, if you're interested in learning about n8n, I have a beginners, intermediate, and advanced level course. And then of course, if you're interested also about learning AntiGravity and Lovable and vibe coding, everything is there as well. Check out the community link. It's going to be the description. But again, that's essentially in very simple terms, that's what n8n is. You can think of it as a clear visual steps you can monitor, right? Because you're seeing the automation and you're seeing the different connections, the tools that are connected. And another great thing about n8n is that once you build the automation itself, you have the ability to actually transport the entire automation on a JSON file. Because in the backend, everything that you build in n8n is also code. It's JSON. So essentially, when you're using these drag and drop workflows, so let me actually bring an example here. Let me quickly, so one of the most, let's see where to go. personal assistant. So this is a good one. Jarvis was something that I built recently. Let me download the blueprint here. So you have the ability to kind of download these blueprints and then come back from n8n and you can upload them. So let me just quickly import. All right, there you go. So this is basically a very complex automation, but essentially this is a personal assistant when you can interact with this with a Telegram trigger, and it has the ability to have this orchestration layer agent that basically delegates and has access to multiple agents like email agent, calendar agent, that they can all perform particular tasks based on whatever the user is asking. So this is basically an automation that has access to multiple tools like your emails, your calendars, your Airtable database, CRMs, Pinecone vector database, where a lot of vector data is sitting. So you have the ability to access information very quickly. And of course, it uses a brain, which is going to be some kind of a chat model like your large language models, Anthropic, Gemini, your OpenAI, and what it may be. So basically, this is what an agentic workflow looks like inside n8n. All right, so hopefully that made a little bit of sense. And now let's go ahead and take a look at how we can combine these together to build those AI systems. So in this particular example, this is a very simple example. I'm basically using this AI UGC generator, which you can upload a product. So if I go back right here, let me open this up. So this is basically creating, for those of you who don't know UGC stands for user generated content. You probably have seen this, basically users holding some kind of a product or talking about some kind of a product. It's advertisements and marketing, of course. So this is the front end, which is built by our AntiGravity. And we have the ability to upload an image and a description and click on generate ad. As soon as we do this, this is going to send all of this information to our n8n in the backend. So let me actually delete these now, so that way I can show you exactly what that looks like. So now I'm going to go and download that workflow. So I believe I was here and by the way, like I said, I will give you the link in the description for this if you want to access all these blueprints and prompts and everything else. So I'm just going to download that, import it. Okay, so this is basically our workflow. We're using Nano Banana to generate a new image of a person holding this product image that I'm going to upload, and we're going to use Google's VO 3.1 to generate the video. It's all AI video, right? So all I have to do is click on execute workflow. Now this is listening for the particular event, as you can see right here, waiting for you to call this URL. And this is trigger is the webhook. This webhook is connected to our front end, that was built by AntiGravity right here. So as soon as I click on generate ad, this is going to send that information. So let me actually go ahead and upload something here. So yeah, there you go. I think this is what I use. I use this Lululemon bottle, and I'm just going to say, so I just basically, a 22-year-old blonde model talks about this bottle, something very simple, right? I'm just going to put my email here. And I click on, I said confirm. So now let me actually minimize this. So that way you can see, as soon as I click on generate ad, this will start to work. If I click on generate ad, and there you go. So as you can see right here, now it said send successfully, and this is sending this information from the front end to the back end to our n8n. And this is going and executing this workflow automation. And once everything gets completed, afterwards it's going to send us basically the result in the video. So this is basically how you can combine these two technologies that are incredible at doing what they do best, right? AntiGravity is a IDE that gives you the ability to build softwares, websites, front ends, and n8n has automation that you can connect existing tools and existing software together. And you have the ability to control exactly the behavior of what it does, because you can break apart all of these different connections, add more. You can add kind of like a human in the loop if you want to have some kind of approval process, and then additional applications or everything else could be added basically from the connectors that n8n already has. So like I mentioned before, obviously you can do voice agents, you could do things for automations that could be for businesses when it comes to customer service, when it comes to things like building websites for local businesses like electricians, your plumbers, that has the ability to get triggered with some kind of event gets triggered from their website, like if a customer calls or if a customer sends some kind of inquiry, all of that logic is handled by our AntiGravity, and then the automation in the backend is all handled by our n8n. And when you combine this system, now you have a full AI system that you can sell to these businesses, or it's an AI system that solves some kind of a real problem, right, in the world, right? Because at the end of the day, AI tools are shiny and a lot of times they're not useful. But when you combine these together to solve an actual problem that businesses are facing in real world, that's where AI becomes extremely useful. So that's a quick example. Obviously, I'll be doing a lot more of these. And of course, if you're interested in learning about AI automations and how to create systems that actually work for businesses, check out the community. We also have our AI agency course. If you're interested in starting your own AI agency, if you want to sell automations and AI system to businesses, check out the community. I've had an AI agency for the past 2 years. So all of this is kind of done based on the experience that we had. And of course, we have an incredible community of people who are all passionate from all over the world, who are there to collaborate and work with each other to learn and build amazing things here. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you liked the video. Again, make sure you like and subscribe because I've got more content coming up in this space. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.